It is Tuesday night tonight. We usually do the live stream on Wednesdays. It's Heather Boyd Wire here, and yeah, we're just one day early because I'm going to be kind of busy this week. So thanks for standing by, guys. I had to just move over to get some proper Wi-Fi in my house. I'm filming in my basement, so sometimes the Wi-Fi is touch and go, but we should be good. I'm just going to pull up the video on the computer so I can see the comments and stuff. And if you're hopping on, be sure to introduce yourself in the comments, and I'll just pull it up so I can see what is going on. Just refresh my page. And yeah, today we're doing more jig designs. So it's pretty funny. I've had this Artistic Wire Deluxe jig kit for probably 5 years, maybe more, probably more. And I never used it until I was motivated by the people in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook to just get going and try to figure out some designs. So that's awesome. I'm just trying to see the chat here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So if you're watching now, let me know where you are and what time it is there. So it's 7:14 Eastern time here. We're in Montreal. So Inga Lily's here. Awesome. Hey, awesome. Hop on. As always, I'm gonna flip my screen around so we could get started right away. Flip it around. Whoop. And bring it up here, and we'll get it centered so where we're working on all of our jig stuff. Let me just move it over a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. Just gotta properly center this a little bit. There we go. That should be good. So we can see what's going on. And Nan's here. Hey, Nan, how are you? Perfect. I feel like this could be centered better, but I don't want it to fall off. I think this should be okay like that. So as long as I don't touch the screen, I should be good. So here's some sketches of some things I've been working on. And this week, Louise actually asked if we could do bunnies and dogs. I know I have a whole bunch of list of people wanting different things, and that's okay. We'll do it with time. And so for now, we're just going to work on these few designs. And what I did was some sketches. So I always print out the template paper first that came with the kit. I made photocopies of it. And then I can work out the designs on the paper first because some of them are really, really tricky. There's Clarice. Hey, Clarice, how are you? And so these, I'll just give you a sneak preview. These are some other things I'm working on. And the boy girl we did last week, I did that on the live stream from Ottawa. Here's some other ones. I'm working on some ideas for words. This is the cat we did before. And this is a fun one too with the I love you sign. So these are all things that are coming up in the near future. So let's start with the bunny. Bunnies are actually my favorite animal. And so I'm very happy to do the bunnies, and we'll just move that one over here. I'm going to bring the jig over so it's nicely centered. So at least that way I know my hands will stay on the screen. So that's one advantage of doing these projects. So Amy said, hello, first time I made it home for the live stream. Yes, that's awesome. I'm so happy. And I was a couple of minutes late getting started just to get the Wi-Fi going. So it's all good. So guys, what we're going to need is for sure the template. If you don't have the template, if you have a different kind of template, it might work with that, or you could use these designs and do them freehand. I always have my pliers, some round pliers, flat pliers, and some cutters. And then with the template, of course, come these little pegs. So what I'm going to do is start with this bunny here and see what we could do with that. So I thought I'll take the second biggest size peg for the ears, and we're going to just stick that in any which way there. And I'm going to first follow my template that I did, and if we have to do any tweaking or adjusting, that's fine. We definitely might have to do some adjustments. So what I've done here is I put in one peg, and then I just counted over 1, 2. I'm not going to put the plugs underneath because it's possible we're going to have to change the configuration. And then we're going to do this one, and then we're going to count in one, in another one, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. So that looks like, is that what it, did I do that right? in one, and one, two. Yeah, so we're going to do this. It's very tricky to get them right because sometimes you miscount and it's hard to see all the dots, you know, it's like looking at graph paper. So then we're going to put this one, looks like it's here, and then this one here. And as in some of the other ones, sometimes when the pegs are too big, I actually use nails, but I'm going to start with the pegs and see what we can do from there. And so that one's there and there. I have a feeling we're definitely going to have to adjust some of these. That one and then this one. These are like 3 pegs in a row, so that's interesting. And then we're going to count over 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. And then let's see, this one for the toe looks like it's just one down like that. Sometimes it's hard to even imagine where they are. So now for this body, we're going to need a large one. So I was thinking maybe this is the largest size. This is the second largest size. There's really only 4 sizes. So we're going to do this and let's see if we could tell where it should be. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here, but it looks like it should be about here. So let's try this. Let's see what happens. And then we could always change it up if we need to. That's why I'm not putting the plugs on yet, because we might have to change the configuration of the pegs. So always cut a big piece of wire. I'm using aluminum wire just because it's easier to work with. It's very soft, at least for the prototype. But once you have like the pegs stuck in with the plugs, it's you can use a stronger wire, like a stiffer wire, because it'll hold well. So I think I'm going to start with the ears, and what we're going to do is just leave a little more wire on that side than the other side. So I'm just going to bend it up, okay, and that one too up. And it's always good to go a little past the peg and pull it back, and that way just makes a nice sharper turn. And you're going to have to kind of hold these pegs in a little bit so they don't move. So this too, you see I'm going a little past it and then I backtrack a little bit. So Emily is here. Is it Emily or Emily? That's a French name. There we go. So there we go. We're going to backtrack here and then bend up. And then this side here, we're going to bend around. Okay. Go past it again and then backtrack a little bit. So I'm just trying this. Let's hope this is going to work. We might definitely have to adjust it, but we're going to see. So now to form the eye, we want to wrap around that first one, and already I see it's got a bit of a kink in it, so that's, you have to kind of pull it back and forth to get the kinks out sometimes. We're going to go around here. Now if you wanted a sharper bend for the nose, you could put a nail in, like a skinnier nail. And there's Kat. Hey Kat, how are you? And then we're going to go around here, and then here we're going to form the neck cut area. We're going to go that way, and then around here. This is a very kind of simplified bunny. I think his ears might be too big, but we're going to check that out. So we're going to bring this one over here. Now I might have to make that one further apart for the foot, but for now it's okay. So we're going to go here, and then what I usually do when I do these freehand is I have another like peg here, and then I would just bend that on a bit of an angle there. So that's the beginning part of the bunny. And I'm thinking this one should go up a little bit. Let's put this one up one more, just to give it more of a round back. And then we're going to go around, okay, like that. So already we have like the basic shape of the bunny. Now, these templates, I actually, when I sell the wire art and jewelry class course online, these templates come with it. If you want to buy the templates, just the templates, I have a listing on Etsy for that. I'll put it in the description below. But if you would rather not purchase them, I'm totally cool with that. You can just take a screenshot of this configuration here. Okay, you go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to remove it from the jig. Of course, the screenshot you won't do on the live stream necessarily. You can do it on the replay. So if we take that off, I'm going to make sure I have, oh, this one I'm just going to stick in there. Perfect. So that's the configuration of the bunny. And Kat said, did you see what I shared with you? Remind me, Kat, what that was, or if you just sent it now, did you email it or did you put it in the group? Yeah, I lose track because there's so many people in the group now that sometimes I lose track of what people send. So guys, it's not too bad. Like this is the bunny. He's not too bad. So what we're going to do is just you bend this one a little bit like that. Okay. If you want the ears to be a little fatter, you could always like make them a little fatter. This one, I find the back needs to be, it's too far away now, the back. So let's move the back one over a little bit. Okay, email. Okay, I'm gonna have to check, Kat, because when did you send it? And Galen said, just got in. Oh, awesome. Hey, how are you? So let's move this over one more because I think it has to be in one more. So if that was in one more, can we put it back on the jig just to check that? Not sure if we could put it. Yeah, we might be able to put it back on the jig. That might not be far enough over now. We're gonna see if I just put it there, so I just pulled the back in a little bit more because I found it was too wide. And then this you can adjust a little bit. If you have to like bend it a little out a little more, you can, but he looks really cute like that. He's not too bad. And then what I would do for that is just take this end here and just wrap it around. And what I might do is I might try to fiddle around with it to see if I could get like a perfect dimensions, but I think this one is not too bad. And then what you're going to do now is actually take your round pliers to form the tail. So you're going to bring that around like that to form the tail. And you can, if you need a bigger circle, you can always use a pen or something. And then we're going to just bend this around, and there we go. Late doing yard work. Oh yeah, it's that time of year. There's lots to do. We actually for supper I just picked some basil out of my garden. My favorite meal in the summer is just pasta. I cook some whole wheat pasta. I throw some olive oil, fresh garlic, basil from the garden, tomatoes, and what else? Salt and cheese. It's so good. Oh my God, I could eat that all day. So here's our little bunny so far. So let me know what you guys think of that. I might have wanted to bring the neck in a little bit more, maybe make that a little more defined, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to stick with that for now. And if anything, I might try to adjust it later, but I think it's pretty good. So I'm going to work on the template to see if we need to do anything more with that. But that's sort of like a basic bunny shape. So let's go ahead and do the bunny head, which is the one that I did here. So let's see what we can do with that. So this is just, I'm thinking these ones are going to be a little too fat, unfortunately. So I'm going to do this. So Amy said, could you do a spiral for the tail? That would be super cute. That's a great idea to do a spiral. Yeah, maybe I'll just, I'm going to write that down on my paper, and then if I have time, I'll try one with the spiral and adjust it a bit. But I'm going to just go ahead for now and try to work out another one on the jig. So if we need 2 more of these big pegs. So if we get these 2, well, not big, they're sort of the second smallest size. We're going to put these here. So let's just try this. If we put this, I'm going to see what I did here. Make sure I'm centered here. Okay, perfect. And Kat said, I'm not sure, but it was a wired scorpion with a crystal. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to have to check that. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think I did get that, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I got that, Kat. The scorpion, and you sent something else too. Yeah, no, I did get those. It was really cool. So we're going to go down here, and then we're going to go 1, that one, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go there. And then just some little cheeks at the bottom. So let's just put these ones. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and over 1. So, this one. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. So 1, 2, 3, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Okay, let's see if this is going to work for the bunny face. We're going to keep it super simple. So yeah, I actually don't have sorry, I'm losing track. My husband is making dinner, so anything is good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, my husband used to do a lot of the cooking, but he eats a lot of meat, and I don't like to eat a lot of meat, so I mostly cook my own. We kind of do our own thing, so it's just a little easier that way. So now to do the bunny, just the face, what we're going to do is just let me think of what I want to do for that. Yeah, so I should have brought down some different wire, but some thinner wire for the mustache, but I'm gonna just, or the whiskers. I'm gonna just do it like this for now. So we're gonna do the bunny. This one's super simple. Very easy design. So we're just going to go like that. And then, but if I want the ears to be quite wide at the top, so I'm going to bend it quite a bit out and then back. And then that makes them a little bit wider. So if we go here and then we just bring that around like that. And then this one too, we're going to go here and there and then bring that around like that. Okay. So, and we want these pretty even. So if we bring them out like that and then back, and then we can remove it. Okay. Same thing. You could take a screenshot of that if you like, of the jig. And then let's move this over for now. And here's sort of the bunny face. It's super cute. You can, I think it's okay. I was going to adjust it a bit, but I'm going to try to do it just on the jig because I think it's going to be better that way. So what you could do here is if you had beads, you could put beads for the eyes, but because I didn't bring beads downstairs, I'm just going to do wire eyes. So if we're just going to bring that around, okay, we're just going to form a little circle around like this. Okay, 1, 2, that should be good. Okay, so if we have the little eyes, sometimes you have to adjust it a bit to get them even. Okay, and then if you want to make like a double eye, so you do one large circle with the larger round pliers, and then you just get the smaller ones and bring it around. So this is going to make it look a little bit more cartoony. See, so we have like a little double eye thing going there, which is cute. And then we're going to just clip this. Okay, and you're going to see after I'm going to add whiskers, and the whiskers you can do in a different color would be nice, or you can do it with you could definitely do it with a thinner wire. Whoops, just dropped it. But like I said, I didn't bring my other wires downstairs, so let's just do with what we have. So here's the bunny. It's kind of very stylized. He's kind of cute. And then let's do the whiskers. Okay, so we're just going to get some more wires. Okay, we could do 2 or 3 wires. So what you would do is just like cut a straight piece of the wire here. And then what I would do is just hold these together. You can bend this up a little bit if you have to, and then bend it back after. And then just wind this around. Okay, so if we wind it around, it kind of makes the whisker like that. And let's get another one. Okay, we'll get another one. This is really cute, actually. I like it. And I had an idea, which I've done many years ago, is to make like a bunny and a carrot for an earring. So if you made this design smaller, you could do like a bunny on one side and a carrot on the other. So we're going to just do like that. And maybe 3 would be better. So let's do another one. Okay. So we're going to do another one here. It's a little tight. That's why I really should have had the other wire. So let's see if I can just, maybe I could tie it around, like kind of wind them around together. Let's see if we could do that. Okay. Make sure my hands are still centered. Yeah, so if we do it like that, it's a little bit messy because these wires are thick, but it should be okay. So now what you would do is, because it's kind of wobbly all over the place, what you can do is actually just, which I've done this like with cat designs too. So what you could do is actually take this and wind it through at the side of the cheek, okay? Just to hold it in place. So if we have one like that, and then another one around like this. And sometimes I make the whiskers into spirals, but I think I'm going to keep these ones super simple, just, you know, because we're going to be short of time if I go into too much detail. But like you could see, you definitely would want to do these whiskers with a thinner wire because it's kind of thick. So Peggy says, sitting at my daughter's therapy office, I'm watching. Oh, awesome. That's fun. Very cool. There we go. Yeah, this time I'm home. Last week I did the live stream from my parents' place, so that was really fun. And but yeah, this week we're home. Tomorrow night I couldn't do it because I'm going to a networking event, and it's a local thing called LinkedIn Local. So it's all people that are on LinkedIn, but they want to get together in person to do networking. So that's kind of cool. If you know any entrepreneurs, they have them all over the world, like these LinkedIn local kind of groups, and it's a really fun way to meet other entrepreneurs and stuff. Okay, so here, like I said, it's a little bit of a hot mess because of the wire is kind of thick, but let's just move the eyes up a bit. Maybe that would help just to get them a little bit out of the way. And then here you could either do like little spirals with the whiskers, or you could keep it super simple. So I'm gonna just for this design gonna keep it super simple. I'm just gonna kind of cut these a little bit at different lengths. And yeah, you could definitely make them into spirals if you like, but just to keep it simple for this design, there's our little bunny. So you get an idea, and you can really do what you want with it. And so there's bunnies, and then let's go ahead and try a doggy. So where did I put the dog? That's what I have to find. Here we go. Okay, so Berdella says, hi, Heather, and everyone else. Hello, hello. And so we did bunnies, and then we're just going to try a dog. And let's try like a super simple one, see if he's going to work. So what I'm going to do for the doggy, hopefully I don't run out of these pegs now, because I would like to keep these on the jig. And so let's go ahead and put the one here for the eye. Actually, let's start at the nose. We'll start right at the side here. And then we're going to do over one and up one for the eye. Okay. And then up another one for the top of the ear. And down here would be, let's see, down here would be the ear. So there. And then over here, that's the nose. Okay. And another one here. There. And then one for the foot. Let's go down. How many? That one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for the foot. And then I guess up there. Hope I don't run out of pegs. 1, 2, 2, 3. And oh, I'm running low on pegs here, guys. Oh, this was a big one. You know what? And that one, I wanted a big one for the ear, so I'm going to switch these up. There we go. So that one, and then one up here for the tail. And I might actually kind of replace one of these with the, actually I think I'm going to use the nail for the tail, because it's quite, you want it to be quite skinny. So we're going to go up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up one, and then down here for, so it doesn't look like much, but let's see what we could do with it. And so if you guys want to do a screenshot of that, let's see if it's going to work for the dog. And I'm going to just pull some wire. So Ms. Pancake says, hi, Heather and everyone. Wow, amazing. Hey, how are you? That's a cool username. I like that. Ms. Pancake. Where did that come from? Do you like pancakes? Or is it just a random name? So now for the doggy, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to finish the dog. So let's just go ahead and start up here. And I usually like to start with the eyes. So let's go ahead and just wind it around here. Okay, to make like a little eye. Okay. And then for the nose, this I'm definitely going to use the nail. And this is something I've done before, where you just stick that sort of in the hole beside it. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing from above here. And then you're going to bend that like at a right, like not a right angle, but like say a 45-degree angle. And so what it does is it makes like a little bend where the nose is. So after that, you're going to, you want to bring this up over where the ear is. Okay. And then we're going to take this and form the muzzle. So we're going to go in, over, and then this one down. And I'm going to keep the shapes very simple. Okay, now we're going to go down and make the ear. Okay, we're going to go loop it around for the ear. I always go past a little bit and back. Okay, that's going to be the ear, and then the legs. So we're going to go round, always go past the nail a little, or the peg a little bit, and then we're going to form this part, and then down, and then up. Okay, and then we want to do the tail. So I would use the nail for the tail, and see the nail is there. I'm going to hold it like back that way, so it's going to be as far up as possible, and then I'm going to go past this nail here. So I've made a nice sharp bend, and I'm going to go here. And what I'm thinking I might do is, I have a little thing where I do like a kind of a collar thing. So this, instead of, like, sometimes I would finish it up here so I could hang it like on an earring or a pendant. This is a little big for an earring anyways. But what I'm going to do is just bring this down here. Okay. And what I want to do now is I'm actually going to take this and bend it up a little bit. Okay. You'll see when I take it off. So this is the configuration of the dog. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you want. Hopefully you could see it. Sometimes there's a bit there. Maybe you could see it better like that. Okay. In fact, you could maybe see all of the jigs better like that, because sometimes there's a shadow. And so what I'm going to do now is remove it. I'll just remove it from the jig. Whoops. Okay, that went flying. Okay, I think I could put it back though. There we go. Okay, so let's just bring this over to the side. Okay, I actually didn't put the plugs in the back of any of those pegs because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. So, but I might go back and try the bunny. Let's see. So, good night, all of you. So, Kat's heading off. Okay. Oh, good night. What? I wonder if it's late there. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here. Well, 7:40 now. So here's our doggy. He looks a little funny, but maybe we can fix him up a little bit. So what we did, I found the eye's a little big, so maybe next time I might even do a nail for the eye, because the eye is a little bit big. And beware flying pegs, I know. At least it didn't fall on the ground like the other time where I dropped something on the ground and spent 5 minutes looking for it. That was kind of crazy. So here we go. So here's our little funny dog. He's kind of cute. He's not too bad. So if you want the tail a little kind of tighter, you can just push that in a bit. I think I want to bend this over a little bit more. Okay, and then this, I think I am going to pull this around here. So what I want to do is actually finish one of these ends. So I'm going to get my flat pliers. I think this would be cute if it was bigger too. So we could maybe figure out a way to make the dog a little bit bigger. But this is kind of cute, and it could actually be a pendant size. In fact, you could probably wear earrings this size. It's a little bit big. So there we go. If we just bend it like that. And then this part, we're just going to form the collar. Now, what would be super cute would be to put beads on this collar. But because I didn't bring my beads downstairs, that's not going to happen. So let's just go ahead and twist this around. Okay. Around and around. And then you could even, like, if you wanted, make a little loop here and hang a bead down too. That would be cute. You could do like, oh, that'd be adorable. Maybe I'll actually do that. If we just do like a little circle, and then later upstairs I'll finish that off. So if we made a little loop there, you could hang like a little, if say it was a cat, you could hang a little bell on it. But for the dog, you could just hang a little dog collar or something. And if anybody does metal stamping, you could do like a little dog collar with the initial or the name of your dog. So if we made it bigger, but oh my God, he is adorable. What do you guys think of the dog? He's super cute. He's fun. Oh, Joanne said he's adorable. We must have said it at the same time. So he's fun. And yeah, I could probably even do a larger one too. Maybe that'll be my homework. I'll do a larger one as well. And then for the bunny, let me just bring the bunny back. and just see what we should do about the bunny. I think he's okay. I think if anything, I might make the move these around a little bit. But that's okay. I'm gonna work on these jigs, and then like I said, I think for now it's good. Like if you guys can definitely work with that and do something with those. And his ID tag, yeah, that would be super cute to do an ID tag. Yeah, I think if anything for this bunny, I might move that nail in a bit, but the trouble is you're a little bit restricted with what you can do with these jigs. If anything, I might move this foot out more, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about the bunny, if the design, what you would do to change the design. And I'm going to bring these ones down to show you guys, and then I'll bring the camera down, and I think that's good for now. So let me just check. Oh, Ms. Pancake says, looks like my dog Flash. Oh, so cute. Yes. Yeah, so you definitely have to try that one. So that's a little mini one, but I could probably do a bigger one as well at some point. Oh, the other one I want to try while we're on is the dog paw. So let me try that. I'm going to try the little dog paw because I thought that was super cute. So let me bring this over. And then what I'm going to do, because the bunny's pretty straightforward, I'll just take the bunny. I'm going to take the bunny apart. Oops, are we good? Are we frozen? My screen's frozen. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because my screen is frozen and I'm not sure why, but the time's going. So you know what? I'm going to flip the screen because I think we're freezing. So let me just flip the screen. There we go. Whoops, hang on. I'm going to try to flip the screen, guys, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to... Can you see me? Let me know if you could see me, because I think the screen is frozen. And I'm going to have to sign off, I think, because if it's doing the freezing thing, we're not going to have much luck. So you can hear me? Okay, so you know what, guys, screen is frozen, but that's okay. I did 3 designs, so that's perfect. I'll post a picture of them in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, and I'll maybe post a picture in the community section of the YouTube channel as well. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sign off. Do not know why the screen is frozen. Oh, that's cool that you can still hear me, but I can't show you anything. But I will take a picture and put it in the community section of the YouTube channel. I'll put a picture in the Facebook group. And thank you guys so much for hopping on. That was a lot of fun. We got some cool things done. And I'll say bye for now, and I'll post another video on Saturday, another jig design. So, but keep sending me your suggestions for things to make. And we'll see you the next time. So bye guys, have a good night. How do you do in the club? The club is, I'll put a link underneath this video to the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club, but if you search Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook, you'll definitely find it. So we'll talk to you guys soon, and thanks so much for hopping on.